The biggest dilemmas are all around division, and inclusion essentially. And the biggest one which is going to come up, which is already emerging, is around whether or how we will augment ourselves with technologies. So this plays out on a whole array of different levels. One of them, which is an old one, but still exists, is the digital divide. Not everybody has access to technologies, to devices, to the internet, and so on, and they are massively disadvantaged. That is one of the fundamental dilemmas. Another is now not just the access to AI, but the AI skills. Two of the very important ones which emerge is one is essentially cognitive augmentation. And so some of those may be various types of devices that we use to augment our capabilities in our thinking. And so some people will either choose to augment themselves with technologies and their thinking, their capabilities, or have money to be able to do so, and others will either not have access or not choose to do so, ultimately leading to a fork in society. Also, the technologies of longevity. Essentially, these are not likely to be so inexpensive that everybody in the world can access them. So if we have technologies of longevity, does that mean there's only access to those who have the most wealth? And I think another one, which is more immediate, is how focused is our attention. If our attention is being hacked by companies that are spending billions of dollars to capture our attention, and most people are basically succumbing to that. Whereas there are some who are choosing to use these technologies to augment themselves. So that all of these divides are merging, and is both the choice and the access means that we will have more divides in society. We need to guard against that with everything which we have. But these are the fundamental divisions and fundamental ethical issues that we must understand and address.